How is it going, everybody? My name is Copyright, and today I have a super fun deck for you that I was thinking about yesterday already, and today I went through and made it. It's a Dragon ReBorn deck, so a Dragon Reanimation deck that utilize some of the older spells, but also some newer ones. First off, don't try this at ladder. I tried to capture some footage for you at the ladder, and it's just terrible right now. The World Cup is going on, people playing mono white, Azorius control, mono green. So, and this deck is really slow. So if you play against something that is maybe a little bit more slower, or the meta shifts a little bit, there it's really good. Also against Dimir control, it was really good performance, but in general, everything that goes face and where you're supposed to be dead on turn 5 or 6, you're most likely gonna lose. Except maybe you have amazing draws. I won a game against a mono white deck where I had an amazing draw, but otherwise, please don't try this at home. Please don't try this at ladder. See it as pure jank, just for fun, and it's crazy satisfying when you make the combo. And let's check out our combo. So yesterday when I was looking through, I saw what cards I have, how many copies of mythic rares and stuff, and I saw that I have Haunting Voyage. I have 4 copies of it. Never utilized this card, never really had it on my radar, let's say. But this card is really fun. I don't know if you can make maybe something more competitive with it. I was thinking about vampires. I also was thinking about knights in Marduk colorations. I was also looking maybe make something more, let's say, like towards angels or berserkers. There are really cool tribes that also can utilize this card. Let's check what this card does. Let's look in general how the deck looks like. So Haunting Voyage is a sorcery for 6 mana that you can foretell and play for foretell cost of 7 mana. Basically what it does is choose a creature type, return up to 2 creature cards of the chosen type from your graveyard to the battlefield. But if you foretell this bad boy, you return all creature types from your graveyard to the battlefield. So this is crazy fun, because all our creature cards are dragons, and almost all of them, except 2, and why 2 I will come later, have haste. So Inferno of the Star Mount, our Velomachus Lorehold, and of course Goldspan Dragon and the Dual Golded Dragon, they all come in with haste. So in the same turn where you play the Haunting Voyage for 7 mana, you go face, and usually it's game. So let's say you need to play against people who wants to go to turn 7, and then usually you win the game, or it ends up really funny interactions, because we also have some Blood on the Snow where we can bring some creatures back, for example Goldspan Dragon, or later on Smoldering Egg. Let's check out from the beginning the inclusions that I made, and my reason for this inclusion. So Cathartic Pyre, just a cool card. I have 4 of them. You can or deal with some smaller creatures that you think it's a threat. For example, the mono white list run this god for 2 treatment with vigilance. She makes every spell, every non-creature spell, it costs more than 4 plus 2. So it's really difficult to deal with it. If you want to bring your voyage on 7, now you need 9 mana. So this is really good to deal with it. I had a game like this. Not sure if it's in gameplay part or not, but helpful with it. And also the second mode, discard up to 2 cards and draw that many cards. Of course, we want to get our dragons into the graveyard. We don't want to play them. There can be sequences where we also play them just to ramp up. For example, Goldspan Dragon is the best target for it, to get the mana acceleration going. But in general, we want to have them as much as possible in the graveyard. Then we have 4 of Smoldering Egg, a really cool synergy here. You will see it in the gameplay. I love how it comes out, because this card is basically says when you have 7 or more counters, and counters you get when you play instant or sorceries, you put as many counters on the Dragon Egg as much mana the sorcerer instant costs. When you have 7 or more, you can transform it. So it has summoning sickness, of course, but when it's on the board, And this is the cool part, when it's on the board, you have like 1 or 2 of them on the board, and you play Haunting Voyage for 7, it's instantly 7 mana, so he instantly transforms into a 4/4 dragon with flying, and you can instantly smash with it because you bring all your haste creatures out, and he's like he's not having summoning sickness anymore, right? So he also go in, so you usually hit like for 20, 25, 30, sometimes depends what you bring back, how much mana you have still available with Goldspan Dragons. If you have like 2 or 3 of them, they create treasure tokens. With treasure tokens you can pump Inferno, so it's really crazy stuff's going on. Really cool synergy there. Then we have Tormenting Voice, 4 of them. I just choose different card styles because I like all of them. I thought why not 2 of this and 1 of each. Basically, I think must pick in almost all Reanimation decks. You discard a card and you draw 2 cards for it. It's a sorcery. There is a better sorcery in a white red coloration for 2 mana. And let me show it to you shortly so we don't keep it too long. This one, Thrilling Discovery, you gain 2 life and then you may discard 2 cards. If you do draw 3 cards, this will be much more effective, but I think this card is often seen in these Boros Reanimation decks where you utilize the, how it's called, this dragon card for 3, where deal 3 face damage, and then you can exile 4 of them out of the graveyard and reanimate a dragon or play a dragon. So this is usually used there. Will be, I think, also better in here, but just because of the mana sake, you see maybe I don't run a lot of white colors because I don't want to play my hands. I just try to keep it simple and more consistent with the mana. Also, and this is why Tormenting Voice, everything on turn 2 is our mono red cost. Then turn 3, Celestus Spoils, of course, acceleration with our treasures, but also the same effect. We can discard a card and then draw 2 cards. Also really cool synergy here. Here's a new inclusion that fits really good in this deck, but also in a lot of other decks. I'm currently building a day-night deck, and has also really cool synergies there, but here it's a complicated legendary artifact. This is why only 2. I think 3 also will be too much. At first, it's an acceleration in mana. You see there, maybe add 1 mana of any color, you just need to tap it. Any color means it's automatically fixing our mana on turn 3 and automatically ramp us in turn 5, where we can play our Goldspan Dragon on, like, theoretically on turn 4, but will have 5 mana available. So this is really cool, but then we can for 3 mana make it day or night, and as soon as becomes day or night, you can decide if you wanna draw a card and then discard a card. The small life gain synergy there is maybe like not so important. Sometimes maybe can help you stay alive against aggressive decks if it's really close, let's say. So you need like 1 more turn to survive until your Haunting Voyage, and there maybe 1 life can be welcoming. Important here, the interaction is happening not only on your turn, also opponent's turn. So if you play against control, this is an amazing tool. For example, in my day and night deck, that I will make sure a video later on, maybe on the weekend. When you play against Azorius control or other control decks, they usually don't do much on their turn. They just play a land and pass. When this happens, you cycle. You gain life, you gain a card advantage. You can choose what you want, because my deck is more, day-night deck is more aggressive, but if I draw my removal spells, I know I will not need them against the control deck, so I put away my removal, maybe take an extra land, or maybe take some creatures where opponent again needs to deal something. So really cool card, has a lot of synergy. And also here the same goes for the synergy with our deck here, because we have Moonveil Regent, our 4-drop, the only 4-drop. He's also a really cool synergy here. He can discard your whole hand. So if you have, for example, foretold your Haunting Voyage, and you have 3 or maybe 2, or doesn't matter how much dragons you have in your hand, you have Reggie on the board, you play something, like you played some discard spell, right? So you discard once, draw 2, and then because you played something, Moonveil Regiment triggers himself too and say, hey, discard your whole hand and draw a card for each mana coloration that the spells has. So at the end, if you cast a Tormenting Voice with a Regi on the board, you draw 3 cards. Because you say here, yeah, take action, you discard an empty hand or a hand without anything. And then this trigger happens, and then you draw 2 cards. So also really cool synergy here, really interesting. I think you will see a gameplay where it will happen. About the rest, we already talked. Our Goldspan Dragon and Adult Gold Dragon. Adult Gold Dragon can also help with the life gain. Pretty nice. If you have nothing to play, sometimes it comes that you don't have enough discard spells, or you don't have Haunting Voyage in your hand. You play a good Adult Goldspan Dragon, go for 4, heal yourself for 4, and just keep yourself alive until you maybe draw the Haunting Voyage, or you can use him as a blocker, of course, too. Yeah, really cool deck. For the mana base, as I said, I try to hold it really simple, just 1 white plane, 6 swamps, 6 mountains, all 4 of pathways, all 4 of how it's called, Haunted Reach, the new dual land from Innistrad, and 4 of course of snow dual lands that comes in tapped. Snow we run basically for Blood on the Snow. We don't need much more snow because usually Blood on the Snow gets back, for example, Smoldering Egg. There is also cool synergy that you will see in the gameplay part where I kill the board with my egg on it, and I bring back the egg with Blood on the Snow on 6, and on 7 we play Haunting Voyage. The egg instantly transforms and you just go in. Yeah. This is so far for the deck tech, guys. I hope you like it. As I said, sideboard is empty. It's pure fun. It's just pure fun deck. I had fun on it in unranked queue. Really cool when stuff's happening. Really amazing, and brings back the motivation and the will again to play maybe another one and another one. It's really addicting deck, really addicting. I played maybe yesterday, I think 4 games, and today at morning like 7 or 8, just because you cannot stop, even if you lose. But one time the combo goes off, really cool, really cool. It's a lot of fun. Otherwise, guys, for the gameplay, I have prepared 2 videos from the normal queue, unranked queue, and 1 from the ranked. As I said, I tried and ranked, I think, like 3 or 4 games. I lost almost 3, but because it's full of mono white, mono green, basically that's all I met, and this is why I stopped playing in ranked. But there is a game from ranked that also was really cool. I liked it a lot. The gameplay part will be without comments this time, because I'm still trying to discovering what you like more. I know some people like to just chill and watch some Magic with a little bit of background noise, but not somebody talking over it. So this time I will try maybe for this Jankier deck, because as I said, the decision making here is not so important for you. There is not so much to learn, because I don't think you will use this deck to climb or to perform on competitive ladder. This is why I think my decision making, my commentary is not really necessary here. It's really just pure fun, and it plays itself, it explains itself. There is also some more complex integration, but you will figure it out if you want to try to play it. Yeah, on this place, guys, thank you for your time. Thank you for clicking on my video. If you like the things that I'm doing, please subscribe to my channel, leave me a like, then I know that you want to see more of these sort of things. And yeah, until then, let's check out the gameplay, and thank you.